A viral Jimmy Chérizier speech sends shockwaves worldwide. They call us gangs,
You are not the
but
gang.
no, we're just armed groups. We have a vision and ideology, personality. I say that Haiti either becomes a paradise for all of us, or it becomes hell for all of us. I spent 14 years in the police maintaining honor in this country by fighting against gangs and bandits. Today I have a disturbing speech. Apparently this man is wanted by the FIB, it seems.
My name is Jimmy Chérizier, barbecue. If the FBI wants me, I'm here. I'm willing to collaborate with them on one condition. There can be no lies told.
He's being blamed for extortion, killing, massive massacre, and a lot of other crimes, leading to an indictment.
Which, again, this is just an indictment. There's no actual evidence presented here. This is not a conviction in a court of law.
And on the other hand, many people here in Haiti, they see him as the Robin Hood. So I don't know what to believe. I'm not a media company.
So, to the people in Haiti, this man is basically a hero already. And to the world, this man is being painted as the most vicious gang leader ever. But remember to like and subscribe, because there is some very important information that you need to know before we continue this speech.
This crisis started back in 2021 when the then president was assassinated in his home. Then this guy stepped in as both the president and prime minister. He kept postponing elections and staying in power even though he wasn't elected. Postponing elections and staying in power even though he wasn't elected.
There's no elected government in Haiti. The Haitian people themselves have no say in this government. Not one person voted for this government. It is a government appointed by the United States and its proxies. So it's only legitimate in the eyes of Washington, but it's not Haitian in any sense. I mean, the last elected president of Haiti got a bullet. He got murdered. He got a bullet to his head, and there's no appetite for figuring out who murdered President Jovenel Moïse. And actually, the most prominent person who has been demanding justice for Jovenel is Jimmy Chérizier.
So these gangs got fed up and launched a full-scale attack on the capital. They stormed two of Haiti's biggest prisons and released 4,000 inmates. So then the prime minister goes to Kenya and asks for troops to put down this rebellion.
Note briefly, rebellions.
To put down this rebellion.
But remember to like and subscribe, because this is where things get a bit crazy.
But while he's gone, the gangs seize the airport and prevent him from coming home. This gang leader, Barbecue.
Look out how the mainstream media labels him, by the way. Feds unseal charges against Barbecue, Haitian gang leader, with $5 million bounty on his head. Haitian gang leader, they label him. Without maybe any knowledge or understanding of who he is and who he's actually been fighting against. Maybe the puppet government? Here's the indictment. A U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro on Tuesday announced an indictment in Washington, D.C., accusing Jimmy Barbecue Chérizier and Bazile Richardson, a naturalized U.S. citizen, of conspiring to send U.S. funds to finance Cherizier's Haitian group, what they call a gang.
It's much easier to say to, parts of, at least, I mean, not the MAGA crowd, to say, look, we're going after this crazy black gang leader who's a cannibal, and and that was what was being said about Chérizier last year all over. So that kind of says a lot, but it's a totally absurd, just a massive lie.
Stop with all those lies, and we can collaborate.
Here I'm reading an indictment, and it says the legitimate government of Haiti.
There is no legitimate government. There's no elected government in Haiti. The Haitian people themselves have no say in this government. Not one person voted for this government. It is a government appointed by the United States and its proxies. If you notice, there's no appetite for figuring out who murdered President Jovenel Moïse. And actually, the most prominent person who has been demanding justice for Jovenel is Jimmy Chérizier. So that kind of says a lot, but it's a totally absurd, just a massive lie to call the regime in Haiti a legitimate government. kind of reeks of desperation. I mean, they're talking about Jimmy Chérizier as some kind of big gang leader who, you know, must have powerful connections to the outside world. If he doesn't have any popular support, if he really is some criminal warlord like they say, he would be getting large amounts of money from some foreign countries, some foreign oligarchs, something. But all they could come up with in this indictment, if you read through it, is transfers of $25, $50, $100 that are not even sent to Chérizier, but are sent to an unnamed Haitian, supposedly for the benefit of Chérizier. So maybe there's like several $1,000s here, most of it in small increments, and it's through one, allegedly, according to the indictment, which, again, this is just an indictment. There's no actual evidence presented here. This is not a conviction in a court of law. An indictment, you know, is not very hard to come up with, especially when there's a political agenda behind it. But this is all on one guy, named Basil Richardson, who's a Haitian-American truck driver.
Basil Richardson, a.k.a. Fredo, is innocent. He has never sent any money to me to finance anything in Haiti.
Like, that just, this like reeks of a bigger agenda behind it to me. Of they're looking for anything to try to nail this guy because they've seen, hey, this guy is trying to stabilize the country, the exact opposite of what the U.S. and the core group, what Canada and France and these foreign powers have done. So I don't know what, I mean, we do know that Eric Prince, to send some mercenaries into Haiti to take out barbecue, and Eric Prince to send some mercenaries into Haiti to take out barbecue and take out...
No, it seems like these people don't really want to talk. Them just want to get rid of this man. But remember to like and subscribe. Back to the video. A system where 5% of people control all the countries, while 95% of the population suffer and live in poverty. Look near the place. You will notice the condition in which people live. The further I go with you, the more I will show you the worst miserable condition in which the population lives. Therefore, I decided to take up arms and fight against these people. When you denounce the 5% of people who hold the 95% of wealth and who have established this race and apartheid system in the country, these people have a lot of money and are powerful. It's normal for them to make me out the biggest gang leader in Haiti, if not the entire Caribbean. We are just asking for better living conditions for the most vulnerable. What I am asking for is a hospital for those who don't have access to one. Today my speech disturbed the oligarchs. And this speech will make me the greatest gang leader in the Caribbean. If it's for asking for clean water for those in need, if it's because I ask for free primary school for all children, if it's because I ask for decent houses, if it's because I ask for jobs for people in disadvantaged neighborhoods, if it's all of this, then call me the biggest gang leader. I am ready to die as the biggest gang leader. Our living conditions are not good. Our traditional politicians and oligarchs are the ones who plug the country into misery with the complicity of the international communities, particularly the US, Canada and France. They are the ones who put the country in this misery. Today I am fighting against this system, so it's normal that they make me out to be the biggest gang leader. Today the police is with the system. Today my story in the police where I fought against gangs and badwill, and now it's against the police that I fight. I don't fight against the police, I fight against the system. But the police live thanks to the system. So the fact that I attack this system makes them use the police against me. I have no choice because they use the police to try to kill me. And today I have to defend myself against them to preserve my life. I will not let the policemen kill me. I will not let the system kill me. I am obligated to fight against the system, but not against the police. Because the majority of the police are the people from the same neighborhoods we are passing through, disadvantaged neighborhoods. Do you see the state of the streets?
Fuck, guys, look at these conditions, man. He's fighting the system that made Haiti to have these conditions.
You know the country's history well. Everything you said was correct. At the end of the battle against the French, we took our independence despite that French imposed a debt on us, a debt that we paid for many years. Today we ask French to give us back our money. We are talking about billions of dollars. They refuse to give us our money. After France, we suffered the occupation of the Americans, who stole all the gold we had in the bank, everything we had. Despite their departure after the occupation, they established a system where they give all the wealth to the Syro Lebanese, who now becomes the oligarchs at the expense of the poorest. Until now we suffer from this system.
This is the reality.
Even if we are not chained, we are still enslaved. Because today, even if we are the first black people to be independent, even if we have a beautiful history, countries such as France, the US and Canada have done everything to ensure that Haiti does not progress. Everything they could to keep us in the dynamic. They call us gangs, but no, we are just armed groups. We have a vision and ideology, personality. I say that Haiti either becomes paradise for all of us, or it becomes hell for all of us. I love Haiti a lot. I love my country very much with all my heart, and my dream is to die here at home. That's my dream. It's my goal. I love my country. It breaks my heart. For me, the best way to get the country out of this current situation, no peaceful movement is conceivable. My dream would be to no longer see people sleeping in the same place as animals. My dream would be a country where young women and men would not have to sell their bodies for a plate of food. My dream would be to see my country shining in the world. A Haiti that is spoken of positively in the newspaper. A Haiti that tourists come to visit. I am afraid of not realizing my dreams. I am afraid of not finding clean water for everyone. I am afraid of not finding a place for everyone to live. I am afraid of not establishing free primary schools for all children. Do you see the entrance to the place?
The condition.
That was a Ainato SA, a dealership that sold Toyota cars. It belonged to those same oligarchs, those who never care about the misery of us. The people living right here, the people were angry and they looted everything. 3 groups are responsible for the current condition in Haiti. The first group is the US, Canada and France. The second group are the oligarchs. The third groups are the politicians. These are the 3 groups responsible. What we all see with the armed groups is simply a drop in the ocean. The armed men are not responsible for what is currently happening. The current conditions in Haiti are the fault of the US, the Canada and the France, the politicians and the oligarchs.
If tomorrow he's of this country president, what he's gonna do? He has any plan?
I would change the current system. The system based on your skin color, your social class. These are the systems that determine who you will become. Give everyone the same chance, as long as the person is well educated and trained for the role, as long as the person is honest and credible. I would give him a chance to work in the country.
changer système économique que nous gagnons.
Change the current economic system.
Système
Our
bancaire nous
current
gagne son
banking
système
system
pourri,
is rotten and
son
corrupt.
système sensi. Et système bancaire nous gagne là.
And the banking
Mais
system
nous,
in place
dans-
has